You're muted, though.
With Dale and Tony breaking all the rules, talking tech biz and straight up chaos. Quick fire guests, oh yeah, we slay those.
Good afternoon. My name is Dale Rodriguez, and this is Flabonga Montrotha Keep. With me today, I've got my awesome co-host.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm Zoe Jackson. Oh, Zoe Lacey Cooper. I used my maiden name then. Zoe Lacey Cooper from Alternative Events.
I mean, that's one way to announce that you're done. Sorry. And we've got our awesome guests.
I'm Will Rush, the GM
Will.
at Xbert. Hello, can you hear me?
Thank you for joining us. We can hear you. I'm going to do something a bit weird. I'm just going to not say anything for a while because I'm trying to get this stream to Instagram. So Zoe, over to you. Just ignore me for a while.
Wowzers. Okay, well, I wasn't briefed on that. Okay, so, Will.
Yes.
Is this the first time you've ever been interviewed?
On this it is. Like, I've had a few people
Seen
ask
it
me.
before? Have you do you kind of know what's going on?
I tend to watch occasionally. Depends how funny Dale and Tony are being normally. But if they entertain me in the first 5 minutes, then I might hang on for the rest of the stream.
Oh, okay, so that's interesting. Have you seen it? Well, who's been your favourite guest so far? If you've seen any.
Now you're putting me on the spot. Say you, yeah.
Oh,
Zoe Lacey, she was great on that. Yeah.
I know. Thank you. Thank you very much. Who's your favourite presenter, Zoe or Tall Tone?
See, I was very different. I was a little bit disappointed that Tony wasn't going to be on this, but then when I heard it was you that was replacing him, I was like, oh, okay, that's better.
Thank you. No disappointment at all. That is fabulous.
Because Tony's taller and bigger than me, so I always feel like he's looking down on me to some degree.
So we are all, Tone, Dale and myself, we are all big barbecue people in our own rights, right? Big, massive into the burgers. Actually, the funny thing is I actually got to know Tone and Dale really well because of our joint love for barbecues and grilling meat. So what's your grill? What do we like on the barbecue? What goes on there?
What do I like on the barbecue? Dale.
This is
a good story actually. It's a good story. So for my youngest 9th birthday, he's a big foodie. So me and him, like, we generally have Sundays together, just the two of us, because my eldest is away playing football or whatever, and my wife works on a Sunday. So it's normally just me and him. So we always go and find somewhere cool to eat, and we go somewhere fun and do something like that. But for his birthday, he requested a tomahawk steak.
Oh, sorry. Your 9-year-old son requested a tomahawk steak.
Requested.
You've raised him well. You've raised him well.
Yeah. So, the first request was like A5 Wagyu, and I was like, no, you're all right, mate. I think it's wasted on you. So, he requested a tomahawk steak, and I cooked that on the barbecue. So I seared it on the barbecue, and then used the barbecue as like a bit of an oven to then cook it for a little bit longer. And it was genuinely probably one of the best steaks I've ever eaten, including restaurant steaks. It was not blowing my own trumpet. Obviously, I am blowing my own trumpet here, but it was phenomenal. It was really, really good. It was really nice. And,
I'll be honest, I think steaks should not be purchased at restaurants. They never work out. It never happens.
Well, it depends what kind of restaurant you're at, right?
Depends on the restaurant.
If it is a steak restaurant, generally they're pretty good. Like, I've never been one that's got on the whole Miller and Carter hype. I hate those places.
Oh, what a waste of money that is.
They're a huge waste of money.
We try something.
Mate, don't name brands. I'm trying to get sponsorship here. Don't diss brands. Like, you're doing to me, bro. Like, Miller and Carter, you're great.
We love you.
We had a great meal at Flatiron. I've had a great meal at Flatiron. I quite like Flatiron.
Yeah.
It's very good. And it's reasonably priced as well, Flatiron. It's not like stupidly expensive, especially for a London steak. It's actually pretty good.
Talking about reasonably priced, if you like a tomahawk steak, have you tried a tomahawk pork?
Yeah, I've seen that. I haven't tried it yet, but I have seen it. Yeah.
So is it the same bone but from a pig?
From a pig. I think so, yeah.
It's cheap.
And I've gone down the route that you can actually eat pork slightly pink now as well, can't you? You can eat it like blushing, right? So you don't have to like cook it till it's cremated. You can.
See, Dale, this is the conversation I love. The proper barbecue meats, getting us thinking about the summer season. This is just brilliant.
Long-time viewer Debbie Hales. Hi everyone. Looks like I joined just at the right time. Steak.
I could
It's a funny
talk
thing,
about
right?
food for hours, guys. If you want to talk about food, I'm all over this.
So I just need to. I'm going to interject a little bit just to give some background behind the show. The show started for various reasons. One of them was people were complaining on LinkedIn there wasn't enough professional content. So I get people who are awesome at what they do and ask them professional questions. Here's the thing. People, viewers, you all lie. You say you want professional content, but you don't.
Nobody
You
wants
want to
that.
hear Will talk about steak. You want to hear Zoe talk about her blazers. You don't want to hear, like, Zoe, amazing at organizing events, right? She's organized some amazing events, known for it. Will, amazing at sales and a bit of an AI expert and worked in fintech. And we can ask it. We can ask them both for the secret sauce on how to be good at those things, and they'll tell you, you all don't care. You
No, you
want to
don't
know daft questions like, Will, if you could get away with punching one fictional character in the face, no repercussions, what character would it be? Clip it up. Let's clip it up.
Peppa Pig.
Oh, didn't even hesitate.
Someone else said that. Who said that last time?
Neil. Was it Neil?
Yeah,
No,
it was.
Neil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
She's a naughty little pig.
She's an
She's a
idiot.
naughty little pig. Peppa Pig was banned in my house. So my daughter's 6. She doesn't really. She knows Peppa Pig exists, but she never watched it because I never liked it.
No, I don't.
Also, I hate the animation as well. It's just terrible animation. It's an
Yeah,
insult.
it's really bad. But then kids are into like Roblox and Minecraft, which is like gaming back in like the 80s. I don't really understand why they like those games so much because they're just all blocks and cubes and rubbish. Like what? When you can play things like Battlefield or stuff like that, you're not sitting there playing Minecraft or Roblox. I'm like, what are you on? But yeah,
The education for my daughter started with the Nintendo 64, so I've still got my old Nintendo 64,
oh, nice.
and we're playing the original N64 Super Mario and another game called Mystical Ninja, which was
Love
an
that.
underrated game at the time. And I've tricked her into reading because basically it was a Japanese game, so there's no vocals and it's translated, so she has to read to understand what's going on. Haha, tricking into reading, little punk.
I like that.
Sorry, I am going to bring it to business, and for everyone who's commenting, thank you. We'll jump to those, but we have to go. Will,
Yeah.
what's an expert? What is this? Tell us what it is. What is it? What do you do?
What is Xbert? Yeah, I can give you the elevator pitch of what Xbert does. That's not a problem.
Please do.
I can do that.
We'll rate it out of 10.
Please don't do that either. We integrate into your clients' ledgers to point out any errors or anomalies within the bookkeeping and sort of compliance data. So Xbert's a tool that kind of surfaces those insights, surfaces those anomalies for you as a bookkeeper or an accountant or a business owner that's running their own books to then fix those issues or correct what's going on. The cool thing with Xbert is you can actually build your own prompt. So you can type into Xbert, tell me when this happens, and it will alert you of XYZ within the data. So a good example of that, someone spoke to me about it earlier on today, was tell me when the wages for my hospitality clients goes over 30% of the total revenue in any month, and Xbert will alert you of that. So it will pick up that for you then to have a conversation with that client. We also do workflows and task management as well, and time tracking. So you can kind of combine that data quality with the workflows and kind of run the practice smoothly.
Will,
yeah,
what does that mean to me as a non-accountant or bookkeeper?
What does it mean to you? So I think it means that you can't report on data, and you can't report on financial data that isn't accurate.
Correct. I mean, you can. It's not a good idea, though.
But it's not great, right? It's rubbish. But that's what Xbert does. It ensures that the data is clean and accurate for you then to be able to give advice and help those business owners or those non-accountants that you're working with that are running those SMEs or running those businesses.
Yep.
To give them some insights.
Cool. We're going to jump into the comments because you're on here, Will, and you're kind of a big deal. There's the comment section's lit up. Like usually we get like 3 viewers at best, and one of those is like my cat. But like, at the moment, there's a few people in there, so let's go through this real quick. All right, so we've got we'll go back to Jordan's comment. Savage. I think that's when you were talking about intro and preferring Tony and blah blah blah. We got through Debbie's. Sam Green. We'll never understand the lettuce wedge hype at Miller and Carter.
No, me neither. It's just an iceberg lettuce with a bit of sauce on it.
Oh, it's rubbish. You're right, Sam. It's just rubbish.
Debbie Hales again. Best steak at Fado Rock in Calteta, Fuerteventura.
Wow.
I mean,
and it's also sunny there all year round. So yeah, that sounds great.
Good shout. Okay, I got to give props. Sorry, on.
It's amazing. Sorry,
I got to give props to this next comment because she doesn't know this yet, but she's about to win an award from FM. As soon as I get the award made, she's getting it. So this is an announcement to her. Catherine Frimond, I'm back, guys. So glad we're talking about barbecue. Yeah, Catherine, you've been nominated and you've won the FM Guest of the Year 2025 award. As soon as I get the award made, it's going to
Oh,
you
that's huge.
because you're
Huge.
awesome. It's not huge. There's like 10 people who view this. It's not.
That is huge news.
So yeah, once I get that made, we'll announce it more formally. Catherine
Can I
again.
also just reflect on the interest here on barbecues? Like,
Yeah, it's huge.
this is
Everyone's
huge. We need
food
to really stop and recognise this. I think we've got something special here.
Yeah. Well, again, I'll go through the comments. We know what Will does. We'll go back to some silly conversation in a minute. Just got to go through. Got to honour the guests. Catherine Flimmon. No one is here for professional content. Hey, fine.
Good job. I'm not very
Debbie,
professional.
Debbie Hale. Secret sauce is still food. You know. Oh, very clever, Debbie. Good. So these are all a bit out of date. Absolutely, it's a little bit funny. I assume that's a compliment for the show. Thanks, Debbie. Jordan Owens, reader, favorite N64 game.
Wow. Okay.
Don't ask me that question.
I've got a top three. You got Ocarina of Time. Again, Mystical Ninja that I mentioned before because it's one of the nostalgia. And let's be honest, I'm going to be so cliche. A GoldenEye. No, I mean like just 4-player split screen. Yeah, it's just like it's awesome. It's awesome. Coops, do you have a favorite N64 video game?
I don't do video games. I just no.
No, me neither. I'm not really a gamer, to be honest. I'm more of a barbecue. Can we talk about barbecues more?
Yeah. We'll get back to that. Your pitch has been rated, by the way. Debbie Hales. Good
Thanks,
pitch.
Debbie. Appreciate it.
Love Debbie.
Appreciate it.
And Catherine Surprise. What? Yeah, I assume from being announced that she's going to get the award.
She's not surprised. She's not surprised. She knew it was coming.
She didn't. I didn't tell her. I didn't tell Zoe. Like no one knew until now, until I just said it out loud on this stream. That's what happened. Right. Okay. So Punch Pepper Pig loves barbecue. What's the worst steak you've ever eaten?
The worst steak I've ever eaten was actually at Miller and Carter.
See?
Oh, no, wait, hold on. Worse than Wetherspoons?
Yeah, because you know what you're getting at Wetherspoons, right? If you order a steak at Wetherspoons, that's the first mistake that you've made. You order a steak at Miller and Carter, it's a steak restaurant. Like, yeah, it should be good. It should be good.
You ruin all our potential sponsorship deals by dissing them, but it is what it is.
Get a sponsorship from Flatiron. I said they're good, so they're better than, and they give you a little tiny little meat cleaver at the end to then claim a free ice cream when you leave.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's really cool. That's
what I kind of wanted to keep the tiny meat cleaver rather than trading it in for an ice cream because the tiny meat cleaver is cooler than the ice cream.
Oh no, that was my initial thought. I was like, "Do you get to keep the cleaver? That sounds great. I want that."
Yeah, you don't give it, I suppose.
Gas or coal, Will?
I have to confess, I have a gas barbecue, but only because it's easier.
No.
When you've got loads of people, but I do also have like a little kettle charcoal grill as well. So, but I think you've got to do charcoal, right? It gives you that flavour. It gives you that extra.
Decent gas barbecue also does good flavour.
It does, but it's not the same, is it? It's not quite the same.
The charcoal gives it the kiss of the dragon.
Simon's a man after my own heart. Flatiron for the win. Love that.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, so the reason why barbecue tastes so good, because I've googled it. I've done research. That's how sad I am. The reason it tastes so good is when you cook over the open flame with the coals, the meat juice drops down and then re-evaporates. That's why you get the extra flavour and the seared flavour. And the coal, the kiss of the dragon, it's got a little bit of the carbon in it, which gives it the flavour. But there are tenets of barbecue, and here's one of them: thou shalt not discriminate against another person's grill. Whether you got gas, charcoal, or a cheap disposable one, you're still a cut above the rest because you're grilling. Is what it is.
You're grilling. I love that.
You're grilling. Like, don't discriminate. Don't hate.
Yeah. Like that.
Yeah. What's the most audacious and/or ostentatious thing you've attempted to grill or cook on Le Barbecue? That's a question to both of you.
I think it's probably what I mentioned in the story earlier, right? Tomahawk steak is quite an ambitious thing to cook on the barbecue.
Yeah,
I got a good picture of that actually. It was massive. They're quite big, aren't they? And,
yeah, it was huge. It went, one did all four of us.
Yeah.
How about you, Chris? What's the most audacious thing or ostentatious thing you've tried to cook?
I don't cook anything on the barbecue. It's just my husband. But I am the daughter of a barbecue legend. So my dad worked for Camping Gas and Calagas for his whole entire career and was quite high up in management. So my life was made up of prototype barbecues, patio heaters. Sorry for those environmentalists.
You're not sorry.
But my whole life was about barbecues because that's what the industry my dad worked in. So I'm a proper barbecue.
I'm pretty sure that Debbie lives down the road from me because she's just put a restaurant in that's just down the road from where I am.
Oh yeah, she's based in North Kent.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that. I haven't tried that yet. This place yet. Maybe we should go together.
There you go.
You definitely should. Debbie is a business guru.
Well, I'm talking to you as well, Dal. You come as well. You're in Kent. You're in Kent too, aren't you?
Yeah, but I'm Southeast Kent. You know what I mean? Like, not the same.
You're still invited. Will doesn't invite me because I'm Sussex.
The restaurant's in Rochester, mate.
Oh, I'm going to Rochester. Let's go. Let's go on.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's all go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, you recently did some nice lunches, didn't you, with some of your clients?
So
where did you go? How did that
did
work?
one last week. So the first one was last week. We went to the Ivy in Cheltenham.
Nice.
And then we're doing another one next week for a group of Kentish accountants. I'm pretty sure I did actually invite Dale to that, but he said he turned me down, so I'm not gonna comment on that any further. But anyway, we're going to the Swan in West Malling, which is a very, very nice restaurant.
I'm not having that. Hang on, let's recap. I declined for a very good reason, and you know why.
You did, yeah.
You know what? It's because I tell you what. It's because I'm a very good prospect as a customer. I don't waste salespeople's time. So I told you why I can't make it, and that's a pretty good reason. Because I could have been like, yeah, I'll go eat all your lovely food, and then not buy any of your products. I'm not saying I wouldn't buy a product. What I'm saying is like, there's a reason why I didn't consume all that resource. That's not fair to you. That's taking liberties. I don't like people.
If I didn't want you there, mate, I wouldn't have invited you.
Okay, well, next time you invite me, I'll go regardless. Sound good?
No.
You did then, Will. Because this is the one thing I like doing with the networking, right? Did you meet, out of all those lunches, did you meet one person you thought who you've never met before and you were like, they're really nice. I'm really glad I met them and they're in my life.
Yeah, I think so. Well, to be fair, like most of the people that I invite are good humans. Like, all of the people that I invite are good humans. Otherwise, I wouldn't want them there. Like,
did you meet anyone new though? Was there anyone that surprised you?
Anyone that surprised me?
Like Dale, I knew Dale, but I didn't know him until I sat next to him at the Bookkeepers Awards. And we've been friends ever since.
Yeah, we have.
Best time ever.
I don't really remember how we met, Dale.
I think we've been drinking. I think it was an
Probably
accountant.
at an account.
It was back when you worked at Ignition. That's when we first actually met.
Well, back in the day,
and I was super unknown back then because I wasn't even at KR. I was like trying to do my own thing, and you were nice to me. So
Will's known you longer than I have.
Yeah. That was So Ignition was what 7 years ago for me.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how I met Will. You in your Ignition days.
Early days. I don't think to your question, Zoe. I can't off the top of my head. I don't think I met anyone that surprised me.
They're all lovely.
Yeah, they're all really nice. Yeah, everyone that we've had has been really nice, and I think as well, like this industry that used to be so guarded and people used to protect, like, oh yeah, we're the accountant in Rochester.
Yeah.
We can't go and meet other accountants that are local to us. They're going to steal our clients or whatever. But I feel like now everyone's much more open to having conversations and sharing ideas. We had someone, I can't remember who it was, but someone at the Cheltenham lunch was like, if it wasn't for the vendors like putting on things like this, like we wouldn't have the opportunity to really speak to other accountants and share those ideas. And that's really what I wanted to do, right? There's no sales pitches. Obviously, we'll follow up with people, and if they want to hear about Xbert, then they can book in a demo with us and have a chat to us. But ultimately, it's more about like we want people to chat to other cool people in the industry, like, and find out like what are they doing, how are they working, how can they improve what they're doing, and it's the same kind of thing that accountants are doing, right? They're helping small businesses get better at what they do. We're trying to help accountants get better at what they do by introducing them to other accountants that do things maybe slightly differently that they haven't thought about. And it's just a nice way to get people in a room together and having a chat.
I like that.
Will, would you like a serious question or a jokey question next?
Never serious.
All right, cool. If you were a biscuit, what kind of biscuit would you be that actually portrays your personality? Why? But don't just pick your favorite biscuit.
Chocolate hobnob.
Boom. How does it portray your personality?
Sweet. A little bit hard on the outside, but if you dunk it in some tea, it softens it up a little bit.
Oh, how lovely!
That's one of my favorites. That's my favorite.
That was literally straight off the top of the dome as well. I hadn't even prepared
that was smooth. You can tell he works in sales. That was like legit. Like, boom.
And it helps that it is also my favorite biscuit. Like, I am a sucker for a chocolate hobnob. I'll eat a whole packet in a sitting. I love those things so much. They're salty and chocolatey and sweet. Oh, it's just amazing. And they're great for dunking too, right? Everyone must have seen that. Is it Lee Evans sketch or Peter Kay?
No, it's Peter Kay, the dunking of biscuits. SAS of biscuits.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes. Yeah. Remind me again. You said you've got 2 kids, right?
I've got 2 boys. Yeah, 2 boys.
How old are they again?
My eldest turns 16 on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. And the other one's 9, did you say?
And the other one's 10 now, so he's 10. Yeah.
Which one's your favourite?
I don't have favourites.
Mm-hmm.
The dog.
Last time we interviewed someone.
So, yeah, sorry, good point. So we interviewed Neil Parsons of Walters Clear, going to name him, and I asked him that question, and he said one straight away, no hesitation, just said the name of the favourite child. It's now on the internet forever.
Wow. I'm slightly more diplomatic. Everyone, it depends what day of the week it is, right?
Well, that's the best answer I've had. The one that's annoyed me least that day. I think that's a fair answer.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. At the moment, it's the littlest one, but next week it might be the biggest one because the biggest one's annoying me at the moment. But then it's his birthday on Sunday, so I can't be annoyed with him. His birthday.
You can?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, definitely can. Yeah, 16. Yeah. He's definitely. I'm glad that he's not like me at 16. He's much more sensible.
Has he tried to challenge the throne yet? Because let's be honest, stereotypically, a young lad will try and square off against his dad at some point in his life. Has he tried it yet? Never to put him in his place yet? Or not? Or is he not like that?
Yeah, he can't. He's not. He's really not like that. He's not like your typical 16-year-old. He's very much like, he's got a nice little group of friends, and he's into, like, he actually wants to be a pilot.
Oh my God, you brought him up really well, as my dad
He loves
say.
I don't think he watches LinkedIn or Instagram, so I can reveal his birthday. He wanted a nice DSLR camera for his birthday, like with a big lens on it, because he takes pictures of planes and stuff, and that does all that sort of stuff. So yeah, he loves that sort of stuff. He's very much more sensible than I was at 16. Let's just say that. I'm glad he's like that rather than like I was.
So he wants to be a pilot. Do you know if he wants to do commercial, or is he looking to go to like the RAF and become a fighter pilot?
So he was thinking about the RAF initially, but then I think the actual thought of actually maybe going and fighting in a war put him off a little bit.
Good call. Yeah.
That's still a little bit of an inkling for him, and that's still there in the background. But I think, the commercial pilot route is the way that he wants to go. If not that, then something around sort of engineering, aeronautical engineering sort of thing. We've got, where we are in Rochester, there's big BAE offices. So,
and think about it. If he becomes a pilot, think of the discounts for you as the family.
So
you're going all around the world.
I'm not anymore because I'm based in that area. Well, my friends at BA and Virgin, their discounts are rubbish. If you could do standby, they are. But if you've got kids,
family, I think it's quite good, isn't it?
If you're family, it's great. If you're not family, it's not so great.
Yeah, and I think are they pilots or air stewardess?
So they'll be their marketing departments. Maybe.
Yeah, I think I don't know. From what there's a few people that we've kind of linked him up with that we knew that are pilots. And actually, we went to America in October, and he was chatting to the pilot in the cockpit for ages, and the pilot actually gave him his number and sent him some pictures to him of like the Northern Lights. Was like, look, if you want anything, if you want any advice, then just reach out to me, and I'm more than happy to help you, which I thought was amazing. Like, I couldn't praise him enough.
That's awesome. You must be super proud as a parent, right? Yeah,
I'm proud of them every day, right? They're the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Every day? Come on, don't lie to me. Well, come on, let's zoom in. Every day.
Every day.
All right.
Just to add to that story, actually, I was having my nails done the other day. Just not like I've got the branding done on my nails or anything like that. But anyway, I'm going somewhere with it.
Ready for 3 weeks' time?
Yes. No, 7 working days, Will. 7 working days. Yes.
Oh yeah, it starts on the Monday, doesn't it? But I'm not invited to the Monday.
So just in case people don't know, sorry, Zoe, what is it you do again, and what are you promoting? No idea.
Event, which is the premium residential event for the top 300 firms, their C-suite leaders and managing directors.
Sorry, as you're saying, back to your story, nails.
Oh, back to my story. So having my nails done, and this young lady comes in, beautiful, young, listening, she's chatting away. She's 24 years old, Will, and she's a pilot. She went on the BA pilot scheme. She's just come back from, I think it was Greece or Spain or something, and she's just come back home, and she's just done her training, and she's now going to be a pilot. She showed me the pictures of her wearing the hat and the uniform. I was like, wow. And I just wanted to share that story because it was just one of those things where you're like, this young amazing woman just flying planes.
He's wanted it since he was like 5.
Oh wow.
I wanted to. That's all he's ever wanted to do. And I wish that I had that kind of like drive and like something that I've always wanted to do since I was really young.
Oh, so speaking of drive, and sorry, go on, Zoe.
I was about to say, Will, was there something when you were a kid? What did you want to be when you were a kid, though?
I'm pretty sporty, so I've always been into sport and stuff. So I've always played rugby, golf, cricket, football, everything. Yeah, golf more now because I can't really play rugby because I'm too broken. That's the the downside of aging, I suppose, right? But I wanted to be a physiotherapist when I was.
Oh wow, okay.
When I was in sixth form. That was where the route that I was going down, and then just kind of, as always happens, like you fall into other stuff, right? So I'm also a qualified scuba diving instructor. So that was a path that I kind of thought about doing for a little while.
Did not know that about you. Fantastic.
There you go. So I did when I was.
Oh, go on. Sorry.
When I was like 18, 19, I started my scuba diving qualifications, and then kind of went down that route and taught diving for a little while, and worked in a leisure centre, and kind of thought about doing that for a bit, and then realised that there's probably not much money in that, and got into sales.
Sorry, going to jump into the comments because Debbie's giving career advice that might be of interest. Debbie Hales, a friend's son worked up to captain on the Clipper boats and is now a pilot if an indirect route appeals. Thanks, Debbie. That's helpful. That's good to know. Will, going back to your career, so before you were in the world of fintech, like you've always done kind of salesy roles for the last 10 years or so, you worked in recruitment. First of all, like, why is it? Not all, but why is it some recruiters are so evil? What is like? You know what I mean? Like, I'll explain. There's a stereotype for a reason, right? Recruiter, job for company, hands here. Candidate, somehow they don't seem to announce or confer what it actually is, and yet with the candidate going to an interview they don't need a role for, or someone who's unqualified for the role, it's just like, come on, man, why waste everybody's time? Be better at recruitment. That's a stereotype. It's a negative one. It's not always there, but like, what is that about? Do you know why they do that?
I think you can say that about anyone in any industry, though, right? There's always the bad.
Yeah, but stereotypes happen for a reason, you know.
Yeah, they do. And but I think it's like, if you've got a bad recruiter, you will get people that will do that, right? Because they've got jobs to fill, and that pays their bills, right? The more jobs they fill, the more commission they earn. That's it, right? It's the same in any kind of sales role. But you got a good recruiter that builds up a relationship, then that will change your opinion. I like my kind of route into recruit. Like I got into recruitment, did recruitment over in Australia for a little while, and then kind of when I came back here into the UK was very, very different. I was actually helping expats move from the UK to Australia and New Zealand. So we were recruiting. So we were working with I worked for Hayes, big recruitment firm over here, but also they're the biggest in Australia by a long way.
They're global, aren't they? They're massive. Yeah,
huge. Yeah, but we had a team in the UK that were actually employed by the Australian market to help them fill jobs that they couldn't fill over there. So we'd recruit people here to then move to Australia and New Zealand, which is actually a really cool thing to do because we got to see people like realize their dreams of moving to sunshine and moving their families across the world to another location, which pretty cool. It was really cool. I did that for like 2-3 years.
How did you find the switch from going from recruitment sales technically to fintech sales? How did that parallel or marry?
Recruitment's tough, mate. Recruitment is hard. Like to be a good recruiter is very, very difficult. Like I was never like incredibly amazing at recruitment. I was never like massively top billing. Like some people earn an absolute fortune doing recruitment. It's very cutthroat. It's very difficult. And I think if you can,
either, is it? It's not about any relationships. Because
I think like when you get slightly more senior, it is a little bit more. Like obviously, like if you're recruiting for senior people, then it's a bit more about that sort of stuff. But if you're doing sort of temp and perm recruitment into the logistics industry, which essentially was what I was doing, it's very much like a numbers game. And there's 20 other agencies that are trying to fight for the same position as you and all of that sort of stuff. So it's very difficult. And I think if you can survive in that industry for 2, 3, 4 years and not get the sack, but then there must be something good about you, right? You must be pretty resilient. You must be pretty good at what you do. People like you type thing. That's actually a really like a good attribute to have. So like some of the best salespeople that I've ever met have come out of recruitment and are in different industries now. But yeah, I think the transition was good. I enjoyed it. I liked it because it was much more sort of relationship based. I think you were spending a lot more time with people and actually kind of finding out what the problems were in the business and helping them to solve some problems and with the solutions that you were selling. So yeah, it was great. But my first sort of venture into fintech or this industry was with a really niche product that
Hedgebook, sorry. Yes.
It's an audit. It's a software for auditors that values financial instruments. So it values FX and interest rate swaps.
That's very niche.
Never in the strap line impressed.
Real niche. Yeah, real niche. And funnily enough, another Kiwi business as well. So I've worked like Kiwi business and then Ignition was an Aussie business. Pixie was about the only sort of, it was a British founded business, I suppose, but Celso was Portuguese, and we spent loads of time in Lisbon.
You were at Practice Ignition, I believe, at its absolute peak. You had some.
Yeah, it was great. That was genuine.
You know, Emma Crawford and Gleason. I mean, the list goes on. I can't remember all of them, but they were with a collection of some of my favourite people, and you were all together at the same time. So that must have been a bit of fun because you started from. I can't remember the founder's name. He just flew from one country to the next a lot. But I just remember just what great times you must have had.
Catherine in the comments.
Hedgebook.
We have the best audience. We do.
There's also another question from Debbie. Most recently I played for Gillingham and Corians, but I grew up playing for Maidstone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool. What was I saying? Sorry. So yeah, Ignition was like back then. It was great. It was like Trent, Jordan was doing a bit for us as well. Jordan Vickery was getting involved in there. We had Pete Marlowe there. We had Emma Crawford there. We had Andy Gleason there. We had it was just like it was genuinely and Guy as a founder is a great guy. Really like Guy. I got a lot of time for him. I've always really appreciated what he did for what that business did for my career. Like I loved that business. I loved working there. I really enjoyed it.
Will, what advice would you give to a new fintech player in the market on how to sell to bookkeepers and accountants?
Oh, I love
it. Don't sell.
Please elaborate.
You can't sell to bookkeepers and accountants. They don't want to be sold to. They want people to actually listen to what the problems they have got and then fix those problems with solutions, which essentially is what accountants and bookkeepers do in their industry, right? I saw that. I think it was, I can't remember who it was. Someone from Xero posted yesterday, a similar sort of thing, right? Where accountants like, I don't do sales. Accountants hate doing sales, right? They hate going out and doing sales. I think it was Ian Phillips from Xero posted this today. But actually what they do by finding solutions for their clients' problems, that's sales.
It is
without doing sales, right? It's not like you have to bash the phone and do 100 calls a day to try and speak to people. That's something that I think it doesn't really work in this industry. You need to build relationships. You need to have people that have got some connections into some of the industries. Speak to people like you guys, like find out where the best places to go, where your audience hangs out, and then just go and be there, right? And show up. I think that's the biggest thing is showing up for the industry, showing up for people that are here.
Fantastic answer. Thank you. I'm gonna get this out everywhere because I wish more fintech suppliers, especially some of the newer ones, knew that. Like the cliche thing they do, especially with my role, is they'll be like, "Hey, can we sell through you?" I'm like, "No, you can't. I'm not risking my relationship with my clients just so you can sell your crap." It actually might be something that helps. It's like, I don't know you like that, fam. Calm down, relax.
I also think it's very different. Like there's two different arms to like fintech sales in this world, right? You're either selling to accountants, or you're selling to accountants for them to sell to their clients. So you're selling through the accountants, right? So there's two very different things there. But I still think the approach with that relationship building is really important for both, because you need to get them on board. Even if you're selling to them, you need to get them on board, and not just the business owner, actually the team members as well, right? I think that's the biggest failing of a lot of software vendors is onboarding process, making sure the team are bought in, and like having not just selling for the sake of it, and making sure that the solution that you're selling into them is the right solution for them. And not just for the person at the top that thinks it's the right solution. That's like, we need to get AI into our practice, so let's go and find the tool that can do that for us and tick that box for us. But actually, it's going to solve a problem for the people that are doing the day-to-day work, right? And that's really important.
Will, would you like a serious question, a jokey question, or a mean question next?
Mean. Oh, I'm interested.
Are you choosing mean?
Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, go on.
Cool. You mentioned fintech. You mentioned AI. Xbert as an AI tool. There are a couple of competitors out there. I'm not going to name them because I respect you. I'm not going to do that. But why is yours better than theirs?
We do more than all of them.
Yeah, just more.
Yeah, well, we do. Like, I think as well. Like, and ultimately, I don't think you can ever say that we are better than them. It's very, very specific. It's very specific to the firm that you're working with, right? Each firm. Like, when you speak to some firms, they like, let's talk of practice management, right? Some firms are like, oh, we love Carbon. Other firms are like, we don't like Carbon. Other firms like, we loved Pixie. Oh, we didn't like Pixie because it was too simple for us. Or it's very, very different because all accountants do the same thing, but they all do it very differently. It's
like relationships. We all want it slightly different.
Yeah, exactly. And no one really wants to change the way that they're doing it, like completely overhaul the way that they're doing that work. As much as, I'm going to say it, they need to, a lot of them. But they don't want to do that, right? They want to find the solution that fits to the way that they work the best, and that's what matters the most. If we're the better solution for them, then 100%, then we'll be able to service them better than any of the other tools. But I do think with what we do, it's very flexible. We can bend how we work to the way that a lot of firms want to work, what they want to look for, how they want to look for those errors or anomalies, how they want their workflows to set up, etc. It's very flexible in that sense.
Cool. I realize I've been monopolizing most of the questions. Over to you.
Well, these are pretty serious as well. We talk about barbecue.
We'll circle back. We'll get back there. You know we will.
We'll get back to the barbecue conversation.
Or like rugby or golf or something.
Or golf. I'm up for in the golf conversation when you're ever ready. Yeah, let's do it.
You started playing golf, haven't you? Didn't we have this conversation?
No, I play cricket now. I wait for the cricket season. I'm going to get my pads on in the summer.
Cricket. Love that.
I play cricket and golf. I play cricket.
Okay. I've got a lot of time for that. I like cricket as well. Cricket World Cup at the moment. T20 World Cup at the moment on the TV.
Oh, I'm obsessed with Winter Olympics. Sorry, you will not get me watching anymore.
How mental is that skeleton? I love that thing. Like, insane. And the guy that won it's from Kent as well.
Is he?
Yeah, he grew up in Tunbridge Wells.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Matt Weston. Cool. Matt Weston, yeah.
Banging. Will, tea or coffee?
Coffee. Tea is disgusting.
Good answer. I also think tea is terrible. You do know that if we keep saying that, we might get
tea is the worst liquid you can drink, I think.
They might revoke our citizenship for saying these things, by the way.
I'm a tea drinker in my bone china mug.
So, in honor of your favorite co-host, Tony Stevenson, we've got to ask you the coffee question.
Perfect.
Will, obviously, as a coffee drinker, you're probably a bit of a coffee snob. You're not doing granules, I assume. When you're out and about, you've probably got your local artisanal place in Kent that you go to. It's one of your favorites, but every so often you're going to have to slum it with the big chain, your Starbucks, your Costa, your Pret. Which one is your go-to if you are forced to use a chain?
That's a very difficult question because I don't like wasting £5.
It's £2.39, isn't it?
Probably Costa.
Yes, good man. Sorry, I'm keeping a running tally because we've asked this question to a few people. Tony's is Starbucks and mine is Costa, and he hates Starbucks. And so far, I'm winning. Most guests agree with me. Costa over Starbucks. Thank you.
The only thing I like is Starbucks. Cafe Nero is not too bad, but there's not that many of them around, is there anymore?
There's a reason for that.
I like the only thing I like at Starbucks is I love a caramel macchiato, a massive one, because it's really sweet and just delicious. But it's about 400 calories, so I don't get that very often.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
So, although you don't drink tea, I assume you have to prepare it for other people, correct?
Yeah, sometimes. I generally just get them for themselves.
So again, in honor of Catherine Freeman, this has become associated with her somehow. Her and Marcus Batson were having back and forth one time in an episode. What's the correct order of making tea? How are you doing it? What's going in the cup first?
There's only one order, isn't there?
Well, you'd think that, but some people are heathens.
you put the tea bag in, then you put the water in, and then tea bag. If you want sugar, you put the sugar in then as well, and then you put the water in, and then you put the milk in. And
some people put
tea bag in.
Some people put milk in first. Some people put the water, then the milk, then the sugar. And
you could do it the American way, where they put the tea bag in the cold water and put it in the microwave. Because they don't have kettles. They don't have kettles in America.
It's because they don't drink tea.
They do. They drink green tea or Lipton crappy tea.
Yeah, not that we want to start beef with our American viewers, because we do actually have some American viewers, by the way. Hey, Sia, she's in Texas.
My family are American. They're over at the moment, and they don't drink normal tea. They like green tea or that crappy.
Yeah, they don't drink English breakfast, do they? I imagine.
They do drink English breakfast.
But I'm inclined to agree with them, because I'm like Will. I don't think tea is delicious. I think most British people drink tea out of habit and indoctrination. It doesn't actually taste good.
100%. No one likes it. It's just put like 3 sugars in it. It's just no point.
Yeah, and if you have to have three sugars in something, how much do you actually like that thing?
Exactly.
Or do you just like sugar?
I don't agree with people that say you shouldn't put sugar in coffee, because I think coffee should have sugar in it.
I disagree. I think coffee should be like me, black and bitter.
Wow, look at that face! Oh my gosh, the eye contact, Dale. Like, wow.
Yeah. Sometimes I have an intense face. I know I'm very usually jovial, but sometimes I get serious.
You are. Look. Wow, look at that. He's smart.
Very rarely.
That's like male model pose. That is. I like that.
Oh, blue steel.
Yeah.
Oh, Will, give us your smiles, as Dale and I seem to be just rocking the smiles.
Catherine Freeman. Marcus thinks I do it in the microwave like some sort of criminal. Yeah, I remember. Basically, we were asking this question, and they had some back and forth in the comments, and Marcus just lied about how Catherine prepares tea, and people believed Marcus's lie. So in the comments, they were like, "Catherine, you're crazy." And she's like, "I never admit to this." It was fantastic. It was a very good
Marcus
episode.
seems like the type that would microwave water.
I mean, let's start that beef. Let's start, because you guys live. Again, he's also in North Kent as well, isn't he? He's like not too far.
Yeah, he's literally. I see him on the school run occasionally when I'm taking the kids to school. He's literally just down the road from me.
I love that. I don't think I don't have many people who in my working life. Oh, Nathan Keeley. So I bump into him quite a lot because he's Worthing.
You're in Brighton, aren't you? You Brighton?
Yeah, I'm Worthing.
There's loads of people down there. Phil Hobson's down there. Pete Marlowe's down that way.
So I'm Worthing.
I think Pete's Worthing now. Pretty sure Pete's Worthing.
Yes, because he plays at Worthing Golf Club.
Yeah, I think he does, yeah.
So I know more about where he plays golf than where he lives.
Brilliant.
Will, we've bombarded you with questions, and you've been fantastic. Thank you for coming on. This isn't the end, by the way. We've got like another 10 minutes. But do you have any questions for me or Zoe?
Ooh. Zoe, what are you looking forward to most about the event in 7 working days' time?
I am looking forward to. I've done something really different on the program this year. So instead of your boring presentations and panels, I've done a few little fun things. So we've got myth busting, where I've got managing partners standing up and tech leaders. Oh, Down's now interested. Yeah.
Are you coming down? Are you going to be there?
I will not be there.
Oh,
I'm washing my hair that day.
Fair enough.
You spoke last year. Very good.
It is good. It is good hair.
Thank you.
It is good. It's good.
The flat top.
So a bit of myth busting. So I'm going to get them to sort of say controversial topics, and then the audience have to hold up agree, disagree, or it's complicated. That's fun, right? Something a bit different.
Yeah. Like that.
Can you give us a taste? I know you can't give away the secret sauce, but what kind of myth busting questions are we might see?
Oh my God. Okay.
I put you on the spot, didn't I? I put you on the spot. You're like, where is that?
Well, I literally have the amount of briefings that we do for these sessions. Like, we don't just rock up on stage and start presenting. Like, the amount of preparation and the like briefing notes, briefing meetings, as you know, Dales, were quite intense.
Well, no, because you know the motto for FM is no briefings. Like, people don't know this. Guests, people who are watching this right now, guests at no briefing. Literally, there's like a 15-minute does your video audio check. They don't know what I'm going to ask. And it's usually random. There are some staples of the show, the biscuit question, but other than that, Will has been completely unprepared for the onslaught of foolishness that has occurred today.
No clue. I had no idea. No idea what to expect. Well, I kind of did. I knew about the biscuit question, but I hadn't prepared an answer for it. No, I didn't know. Actually, I didn't know about the biscuit question. I knew about the other question. What was the other one that you asked?
The punching question.
Yeah, the punching question. I kind of prepared an answer for that one.
Sorry, I asked you a question, then cut you off. So, can you give us a few of the? You know,
so I've got Graham Gordon, who's the chair at MHS. He's going myth. Accountants are the best place to run accountancy firms. I've got Leslie Hopwood, COO.
Sorry, my response was, I have so many strong opinions on that one.
So it's a myth.
Me too.
Exactly why we've done it. That's why we've done it, right? You're like
we have
three.
Start in the Samoan circle.
You won't know.
So I wasn't going to go, but now if there's still spaces, I kind of want to go now just for that question alone, just for that. Sorry.
Myth 2, we've got no hybrid, no future talent, and Damon Brain from CEO at Duncan Topless is doing partners can't sell.
Most accountants can't sell. I know. I said I'm live saying. I'm saying it. It's true.
They don't need to sell.
They do.
So that would be quite.
No, but they don't need to do it directly. They can do it inadvertently.
I think we agree, but we're saying in different ways. I think
just by being good accountants, you're selling that.
That's a conversation.
Do you know what the tech myths are? We've got some fun tech
go on
myths.
then.
So we've got
just
Julie from AAB. Tech adoption is not just about the tools, not the people. Myth 2, Mark Smith from Street. Cyber resilience is a vendor feature.
Is about the tools, not about the people.
Yeah. She's just updating the title at the moment, so working in progress. Mark Smith's doing cyber resilience is a vendor feature, not a board responsibility.
So again, cyber resilience is a
vendor feature, not board responsibility.
Inclined to agree, to an extent. A bit of both. There's liability. Anyway, don't give them all away, Zoe. Don't give them all away. People have got to go to the event to.
Yeah. So
these. You know what? Props to you and your team. Those are some fantastic questions and topics. That shows that you know the game, as it were. You know the industry. You know the people that are going to go. Those are fantastic questions. Honestly,
I feel like it's be fun because we are throwing in the question of your panel last year, Dale, about vendors and firms.
I feel like I did ruffle a few feathers at the road shows.
I didn't get to answer a final question on that panel.
No, you didn't. You could have come this year. You could have dropped the mic with that final thought, Dale.
What was your answer to the question on that panel?
No, so I had two schools of thought. So, but I came out of the gate on that panel, right? I said actually some of the responsibilities on you as accountants to be better customers and purchasers. Do your due diligence. Because so many accountants complain about vendors. I don't know. You do the procurement. You do diligence. I wasn't confident for that.
I know you had our back.
but then, basically, I'm not gonna say. Someone said something about like what was it? Whose responsibility is it to like know about the product and service the client? And one of the vendors was like, yeah, man, but all our stuff's on the website. You're going to read the website. I'm like, but it was right at the end and I couldn't respond to that. And my thing was like, yeah, but if accountants did that about MTD and said, hey, clients, it's all on the website, it wouldn't work. You have to have the relationship. So my thing is to give balance. Some accountants and bookkeepers are being super lazy and expecting vendors to jump through all these hurdles just to do a basic sale. And in fact, some of the diligence is on them, but some vendors are so lazy, are resting on their laurels, not naming names, and being lazy, not doing proper account management and making sure that they've got the information. I don't want to have to sift through a 20-page website to find out how your thing works for MTD or tax calculations. I just need someone who knows the products and roughly my business to go, this is how you do it. You know, the whole vendor relationship thing. So yeah, but I didn't get to answer that on the panel at the time because it happened right at the end.
The title Tech Partnerships Clash or Collaboration, because that was a good session. It's an interesting, because I want to try and build that partnership a bit more because it is a bit raw at the moment for everyone. So it should be a good one. So yeah, sorry, Will, that was a long-winded answer, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Got
the conversation flowing, didn't it?
It did. It did. Such a good event. Such a good event.
I've got some very strong opinions on. I generally share them in smaller rooms and not recorded sessions.
we'll talk after this is live, and I'll go both barrels on everything. Will, who do you think we should have? You're going to nominate someone to be on FM. Who do you think we should have either on for the first time or back on again?
I'll tell you who they announced some big news today. Probably one of my best friends in this industry is Mr. Jack Overton.
Okay.
So he was at Pixie with me. So he's now the founding sales lead at Vinyl.
I feel like I've had Jack on before.
Have you?
I must have. I've definitely invited him at some point.
Because he was at Accounts IQ for a little while. Maybe you spoke to him when he was at Accounts IQ.
He would be.
I spoke to him before. No, I spoke to him when he was at the
He also
company, payroll sorted.
He lives in Hawaii as well, so his backdrop will be amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if I haven't had Jack on before, sorry, sounds really bad. I've been doing this like 3 years now. Forget everyone I've had on. Sorry, but Jack, if you've not been on, you're welcome.
I'll drop him a message after this and say, Jack, go and chat to Dale.
Yeah, it's good.
He'll be good. Cool. Yeah, he'll be good. He's got some good views.
Sorry?
What was that? Sorry.
Got a lovely. I was just saying, Dale's got a great list of people coming up. Don't want to do any spoilers.
Yes. Hold on, let me get the list of people so we can do some promo. Hold on, let me just.
Good ones and lined up quite far in advance. Sorry, I'm just being positive about the amazing stuff.
No, I made you shuffle your paperwork, so I'm going to shuffle mine. That's cool. Right. So obviously we've got Will today. We've got Sam King coming on.
Yeah.
So he does Zero for education. That's one of his things. But he also, what's the firm he works for? I can't remember. But he and his team built. Thank you. We've got Nick Levine on for the second time.
Yes.
We've got Katie Skelton. She's not from the account space, but she's awesome. We've got Ariona coming on.
Oh my God, she's epic, that woman.
Or maybe, yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot about that. Maybe Luke Farron, Modern Firm.
I've had him on before, but he's welcome back.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Yeah. Got Tom Johnson again for the third time, I think. James Sundin for the fourth time. Oh, Indy Tatler from Digital Disruptors. She's coming on. Yeah.
Tom Johnson loves the spotlight, that geezer, doesn't he?
I've got Martin Dean from Gravitate coming on because we had Sam and
is he their corporate finance guy?
He's their internal, corporate finance guy.
They're coming next week, Dale.
Sorry?
They're coming next week as well. Just saying. I'm going to miss you. See, Will and I are going to be there having fun.
We'll be there.
I'll be washing my hair.
He said he's washing his hair.
That's my excuse for the public.
Katie Skelton is a legend and Catherine's bestie. Look at that. Is that
Didn't
who
know she was your bestie?
Catherine nominated when she asked that question?
Possibly, yes. And again, I've lost track of who said what because again, Catherine's been on, I think, twice, 3 times? Twice.
Wow.
I'm going to back Catherine up and say anyone but Marcus who microwaves water.
Let's just start that rumor. Marcus Batson likes to microwave his water for his tea. He does it the American way.
No.
Well, he started it about Catherine, so let's spin it around on him.
Sorry, I kind of want to explain it, but the reason why I can't explain it is I promised Catherine I'd stop bringing this up. So I can't. I realize that's a bit of a cliffhanger, and like people are like, what are you talking about, Dale? Basically, she said something on her first appearance of FM, and I never let it go. I made it a running joke for like a year and a half, and then she came on for a second one. I was like, fine, you've now explained yourself. I'll let that joke die. So I can't say what it is because I said to let the joke die, but she knows what I'm talking about. Like Catherine knows. She knows. It's hilarious. That's also one of the reasons why she's won the award for Guest of the Year 2025. She was such a good sport about being roasted. Honestly, she was great.
I do love a roast, actually. I do like a roast.
Roasting is rubbish, by the way.
This is Will. I was with you with the tea thing, but when you said roasting are rubbish, this is where we might have to separate ourselves.
Pointless, mate.
No longer be friends.
Pointless. So much effort for so little gain.
It depends how you do it.
What if you buy it? Someone cooks it for you.
That's even worse. That's like a steak. Like you were saying about don't go to restaurants for steaks. Restaurants for roast dinners are never any good, are they? Like
when you're doing your roast, Will, how are you seasoning and preparing the food? Because I think that's the art of it.
No, but it's not though, is it? Because it's just meat and vegetables.
If you do it that way, yes.
Just there's so many other things that I would rather eat on a Sunday afternoon than a roast dinner.
But the reason why the roast works so well is it's so simple and easy to do.
But it's not easy to do.
It really is.
Like, it takes hours.
It's comfort food.
It takes hours, mate.
I'm going to clip that one up.
I'd rather a barbecue.
Oh, no, I'm inclined to agree. Barbecue over all else. Okay, if you had the choice,
literally
barbecue
over a roast dinner.
No. Barbecue or pie, what are you going to have to choose? Because I also think pie is a very good type of food.
We're talking seasons here as well. You have to specify seasons.
Pub, definitely barbecue.
Sorry, I didn't quite hear you because you're both talking. What was that?
I was just saying, like pie you'd have in the winter, barbecue you have in the summer.
I mean, a true barbecue enthusiast will grill all year round. Shame on you,
Yeah.
Zoe.
Barbecue's not just summer food.
I'm sorry, I'm just scolding you. I'm joking. It's good.
We actually have a structure that looks after the barbecue. It's the same size of like it's a whole. We call it a barbecue zone. It's got its own house for the barbecue.
A shrine, as it were.
I do all of the cooking in my house.
Do you?
So I cook every day, pretty much. Yeah, I would say 95% of the cooking I do it all, and I love to cook. I love cooking. If I wasn't in this, I'd probably be a chef at some point. That's what I would do. Like roast dinners. I would rather cook anything else than a roast dinner. Like I just don't understand it. I've never got it. Like roast potatoes, yeah, they're great, right? But they're not. I don't think they're worth the hype.
Okay, controversial opinion. See, the reason why I'm defending the roast dinner is I realise I cheat and use the barbecue to cook the meat for the roast dinner. That's why. So that's probably not a proper roast, is it? That's why. Okay, Will, you've got to eat one meat for the rest of your life, forsaking all others. What meat or animal per se are you choosing?
Beef.
Okay, so again, you've chosen beef. You're never having chicken nuggets again. You're never having turkey thigh. Not beef.
Yeah, beef. I reckon. Yeah.
You can never have pork belly again.
See, pork belly is not. It's so hit and miss.
Okay. Debbie Hales, what's your favourite dish to cook, Will?
So we've got on the Gusto bandwagon recently. So we've been getting like the Gusto boxes delivered every week with like 3 or 4 meals in them that we cook, and it's really nice being like cooking different things all the time, because we got you know when you've got a family, you get stuck in that loop of cooking the same things, same dinners over and over again. Then everyone gets bored of spag bowl and shepherd's pie and sausage and mash and stuff like that. But anything Asian, right? I love to cook a good curry. Generally, a Thai curry I think are better cooked at home. Like a Penang or something like that is normally better cooked at home than any kind of Indian curry. I don't know why in like Indian or Pakistani food or any of that sort of Asian food, it's never as good when you cook it at home as what it is when you get it in a restaurant, right? But I think Thai food you can still cook really well at home. So like anything Asian really, to be honest, I love like anything from like Japanese food, Chinese food, Indian food, anything from that part of the world is what I love to cook the most. Although it does stink the house out occasionally, like when you're cooking
you've got to use fish sauce, and fish sauce smells.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, got to shut the kitchen door and open the door to the back garden and the window so that the smell dissipates. But yeah, anything like that. And love a good curry, love a good stir fry, any of that sort of thing. It's my go-to.
Sometimes having a nice little silence is good. Just a little pause.
Yeah, I get bored by it.
Dale's about to do it as well. I can read your facial expressions. I'd always know you're going to do it.
Do you? You can read me. Oh,
yeah,
cool.
I can read you.
All right, we're about to wrap up. But again, before we do that, I'm going to hand over to Coops for a few more questions, and then we'll ask Will for his pearls of wisdom or advice. Then we'll hit end stream and roll out.
Sounds
okay,
good.
ready for this? Cat or dog?
Dog.
Winter or summer?
Summer.
McDonald's or Burger King?
McDonald's.
Recruitment or accounting?
I don't work in accounting. I never worked in accounting, so I don't know. But yeah, I prefer that. Prefer that industry. Prefer accounting. Yeah.
That's all I got.
That was fantastic.
That's not AI either, Dale. That's all from my little mini head.
No, thank you. That's why you're on the show. You ask great questions. Great personality. Will, thank you for being a great guest. Honestly, been a pleasure having you on. People who've been watching and commenting, people who've been watching and not commenting, also thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Before we go, Will, what is one piece of advice, pearl of wisdom or nugget, work-wise or life-wise, otherwise, that you want to drop before I hit end stream?
Do it. Take a risk. Have fun.